This is Nas from the future. You may notice right now that in a moment my voice may change. Apparently, one of my headsets decided it doesn't want to work anymore. I had done the intro and started noticing it was crapping out, and now I've had to use my older one. I think I sound more nasally, and I don't like it, but it is what it is. And now back to the real me.
Greetings, adventurers. This is Chris, aka Nas, with new adventures in Skyrim. I hope all is going well with you, and you're taking care of yourselves and the ones you love. First of all, happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to get this out on Thanksgiving, but I'm not good at life, so I don't know if that's going to happen. With that said, I'm a bit miffed and balancing out. So I had asked if my kiddos could come over today. It's Thanksgiving. My ex said yes, which is, nothing wrong there, but I had intended to have them come over because they already have dinner planned at my ex and she has family in town. So I'm not planning a big thing here. We just hung out. But I was going to try to set up my Christmas tree, so I went down to the basement and found that basically someone had broken into my basement storage unit and stole the big box that was labeled Christmas stuff. It had the small Christmas tree and all the decorations. So I don't know if they thought they were stealing gifts, but that's what they took. They also took an old flat screen TV that I had in there. It's big, but not in a good way. It was just old, a little bit older, like a prior generation. It was broken and didn't work, and to be honest, it kind of helped me because it was too heavy for me to move. I don't know why they did that, but I guess thank you for that. But I had to just navigate that. Now I gotta find money to buy an actual Christmas tree. Again, I'm broke. I'm a veteran. My income is fixed. And basically all year after Christmas, I start saving up and pinching to Christmas to have money to buy stuff and do all that. But now I had just got done buying Christmas gifts for the most part and done. And now I have that extra cost incurred. And now I probably have to wait until December 1st. But that's just, again, something I'm dealing with. I hope you're not navigating that sort of nonsense and landmines tossed around by life in front of you. But I am. But that's why we're here, so we can get away from those things. We ended up spending time making some cards and eating pizza and listening to a seasonal music, which was interesting because I guess the channel actually had Thanksgiving music, which I didn't know existed, but that didn't last long, and then we did a bunch of Christmas channels and picked because we would go from my old Christmas music to their newer stuff and back and forth. It was a lot of fun. I hope you're having a wonderful day, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But with all of that out of the way, and nothing more to say, let's hop into 7 Days to Die, Day 2. Now, the first episode was a lot, and as episodes progress more, I'll start editing more out, but the beginning days are the ones with the most importance. They're crucial, and stuff happens pretty much nonstop, and as I'm trying to not be boring, but also talk about the things I think about or take into account when playing, I'm trying to share stuff. The beginning has so much of that, but as things kind of start to spread out, things start to decompress a lot, and there will be a lot more edits. Things will get shorter and all of that. So last episode, day 1, we spawned, gathered some stuff, did some basic quests. We ran into some zombies, got lucky with a mountain lion, and no, not like that, and started an overnight base. Then I lied to you, said we were done, but we weren't, and I went to go look for a trader. We found them, got back, did some chores around the house and a little bit of maintenance, met the neighbors, and then settled in for the night. Now you hear that wonderful music letting you know that it's 4 a.m., and you did not die. So let's play.
So let's see how my voice sounds with this mic. With that said, I think over the night I decided I was going to go southwest to where the quest was. Then on the way back, go to the trader and dump off inventory. And while I was there, assess if I could make a base there. And I think that's why I was taking that odd inventory. And that's what I'm looking at right now. But that odd inventory is to, on the way back, sell. And you can hear our neighbors again down there. In fact, I think I wait for a more appropriate time to leave. I just hang out. It's kind of a tradition. I wish I would have seen what was more in my inventory there. I do take some time and play with the God rays, I think, because, man, they were nice right here. You look at that. What a view in the morning, right? Got that bling going. I'm assuming this guy's thankful to be alive on a day like today. So I'll go ahead and probably sweep and find where that zombie was. So this is where they got in, obviously. This one's for you, old Bearby. Funny little story. I'm going to name these two guns. I'm going to name them Tommy and Bearby. And it's a funny story. And for a little bit of context, I'm a cynic and I'm sarcastic. So don't read much more into this than the fact that this is a joke. When I went to boot camp, and ever since in there, they kind of ask you to name your rifle, and the whole thing is you generally name it after a woman. And because I'm a cynic and was just dumped recently, I decided and kept to this tradition of I never named my gun after a woman. I just named it after myself. And if anyone ever asked why, I would say because aside from my mom, any other woman that I've ever been with had left me or kind of taken advantage of me. And in all of that, since I'm the only person who's always been there for myself, I might as well name my rifle after me. So that's what I always would do, and people would think it was a vainglorious thing. I just thought it was a cynical and funny thing to do. So in the honor of not naming my firearms after women, we have the two blunderbusses, Old Bearby and Tommy Bear. And again, I want to make sure it is a joke because in many games, in fact, in a lot of my Skyrim weapons, if you ever happen to pay attention, some of the named items I name after my daughters or reference them. And I do it, in fact, one I thought that was kind of neat was Blazing Something, and it was in reference to my middle daughter's fiery personality that I love. And things like that are what I do. So I just thought this was a funny story and a funny time to put that into play. I just avoid zombies, pick up some eggs, hack a little bit of wood, en route nothing major. Get two birds stoned at once, if you know what I mean. And as you may notice, I was wrong. We don't seem to be going to that quest, so I'm assuming we're slowly making our way to the trader to dump off inventory. Again, I'm going to have to see when we get there, but not much is going on again. Just a little bit of looting en route. So turns out I was just not paying attention and going the wrong way. So now I think I'm turning back to head back in the direction of what I decided to do, which was go and finish that quest. And almost run face first into a mountain lion while I'm about to chase a chicken. Again, I'm glad I took a moment to look. Now, for a little bit of context, there is a cheat or hack or exploit or life hack. And that is that when you get to a quest POI, or I guess they call them place of interests from what I've heard and read, you have two options. You can trigger it or you can clear it, then trigger it, and it will reset and you can re-loot that. Generally speaking, in most games, I would go, unless immersion or RP purposes dictated otherwise, I would go ahead and clear it and then reset it and clear it because it's practical and pragmatic. It just depends on the style of game that I'm playing. In the interest of keeping these shorter as I know I'm recording them, I opt not to do that in terms of doing them and then resetting them and doing again. I think it would be redundant for you all, so I'm not going to do that. And then we're coming up to an interesting part here. One aspect of this game that is just intriguing to me. Should be coming up here. There it was. I hear a wolf, and so I keep running to get some distance, but that wolf right there, man, they're dangerous. They sometimes travel in packs, so I'm out of here. But it's always awful to have to kill a wolf for me because, again, I feel such a kinship towards the animal. But in a way, it's talking about Glamic. It's something natural and just, I don't know, fitting in a way. But man, it's a pain to have to kill a wolf like this. Not saying that I do because I'm running right now, but there's that mountain lion. This part is brutal. I don't know if I should have turned and ran. I honestly thought 2 shots to the face would have killed him. This part is brutal. Now I am playing the music video that I made, but I'm going to kind of talk through my methodology here. This part, man, I thought I was dead. Look at that. My health is 5. And like a moron, I didn't reload when I should have and walked right into that dude. My leg is broken. In case you didn't notice, I have an abrasion and I am infected. Now with that said, just so you are all aware, if I jump right now, I will take damage because my leg is broken. Similarly, if your arm is broken and you do a power attack, it will damage you. And with both of them, the action that you do is slowed down with the respective broken limb. So right now, since my leg is broken, my running is a lot slower, and if I'm not mistaken, causes more of a stamina drain than normal. I thought I was dead right there moments ago. Man, this was such a relief, but then I see that mountain lion over there, another zombie walking around, and I'm just trying to get distance, reload my weapons, get to a safe spot, so stay here for a sec. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go skin that mountain lion, get that meat at least. I gotta get something for my troubles, and then, bam! That's what I almost get for my trouble. Man, this is just beautiful. This is almost a Skyrim type moment. I can't help but think back to that. Jeez. So I'm trying to put obstacles between me and the zombies and the bear, and make sure if I don't have to run, they don't have to. So again, I'm trying to look for a spot where I can heal up and eat, but then the bear comes back. Then I see this playground here, and I know it's a fenced-off area. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I can go in there, and at least while I'm eating and healing and drinking, looking through what I can do, I have the fence as a barrier to me. All I have to do is make sure there's nothing in there when I go in there, and I'll be good. And then I go in there, and what do we find? Handsome Jack, just waiting. So I try to run, and remember, I can't really jump over stuff because I'll take damage, so I gotta go back out the way I just came. I was frustrated there, but again, in the fun 7 days to die wait. I got a bear coming after me. Zombies everywhere. I'm infected. My leg is broken. And I think I still need to reload my other blunderbuss. Look at that, the lone wolf. In a moment here, I'm going to go through my inventory. And I think I skipped through it in the video, so I'm just going to kind of hush. So we made a split. We took some honey. We took some aspirin. We drank some water and ate some food. We're healed up. Now, I'm trying to assess where to go. I want to go back there, obviously, towards the quest. But, again, maybe it's fate or fortune or a little bit of both. But I decide I'll go in here, see if I can heal up. And this is where I decide, after kind of looking around, to start actually making my base, because I noticed it has a second floor and it's open, so I'm going to utilize that. And I'm not going to go run through that bear over there trying to get myself killed, trying to get back. I needed to find somewhere to, again, with the broken leg, it's such an annoyance to have to limit your jumping. It's something you take for granted until you start realizing how quickly you take damage. So then I go about clearing it. My favorite thing to do, generally when my leg is not broken, is just run in as fast as I can, pull all of them, and pull them out. But I gotta be a little slower than that. And I wasn't expecting them to come off of the roof. I got caught with my pants down there. And I'm also looking out for the bear that's kind of going back and forth, and any other straggling wildlife or zombies. Boom, headshot. Ouch. And the bear's over there now. So yeah, I'm very eager to get out of this. And it's only 7 a.m. I still have so much time. I have, what is it? Over 20 minutes? Over 30 minutes on my broken leg? Jeez. And but, again, the place to be in all of this is the Pop-A-Pill place, because I end up looting a bunch of good medical stuff. Now, again, I generally, especially because I'm already bogged down, I don't loot. I want to make sure I'm not going to get ambushed by a zombie or taken from behind. But I think I may do it here because I closed the doors. Yep. Desperate times, desperate measures, right? In fact, I think I thought that was a weapon crate and didn't look until after. Get up, and then here we go. Mountain lion's down there, and that mountain lion kind of makes me all the more eager to stay up here and heal up. First, we gotta make sure we clear this place, and yep. Stone Cold just hit rock bottom. Grab some loot. Not bad. And now I'm kind of deciding as I'm going through these items, and I'll write it out. Again, I mentioned earlier the steroids. I forgot to mention that when I was healing up, eating, doing all that, I did pop some steroids. Nothing to see here, kids. But yeah, I'm kind of deciding right now, okay, am I going to go up, down to make my base? And then I decide up, but where? I don't like these vent systems. Oh, yep. And then I hear that cat. Now, the one advantage is they can't get me up here, so I have time. If they were zombies, they could climb, but... I'm thinking of this platform here, what I could do with it later. Just it's a nice little spot. And then another one with this pill pop box when I move that. One of the things I'm listening for is metal. If he's hitting the door, I'm a little bit worried. Right now, if he's out there breaking something else, I don't really care. If you notice, the vitamins do give you 100% disease resistance for, what, 10 minutes, 12 minutes? So that's advantageous if you know you're going to be fighting. Like I may be fighting this cat here. That can help me resist disease if I get hit. I was going to set up the block there. And then I just go about stabbing this cat in the face until he runs away a little bit. This is kind of annoying at the end. And for context, yes, I could go and shoot him in the face, but I'm trying to conserve ammo, so situations like this afford me the opportunity to conserve a little ammo at the expense of slower kills and having to maybe waste an extra rock to repair my weapon. I try to be practical and pragmatic, so I wait for him to come back, and I'll clear out this room of loot. This is where I got a little bit worried. Wanted to make sure. Yep. And I'm confident at this point I got it. Oh, I thought I was actually going to shoot him. I'm still being stingy. While I'm not eager to waste ammo, I'm also not eager to go out and melee contact that thing. One hit could concuss me, break an arm, anything like that. I was trying, in fact, I was mad because I was literally trying to do and show how you can use those to track them. And you can still see it where it's out there and you can see it on the map and its indicator of the distance. But if that would have hit, as it was running, you can see that through the walls, and I'm not going to say infinitely, but pretty far once they, even if they start running away, or if I were to run away. But now I'm going to go get my meat. If you're a Lion King fan, don't watch. Then I just go about looting this place. I'll probably fast forward through that, unless it's something exceptional. Oh, I'm not supposed to be recording this. So I try to fix the door but can't, but that's going to be my first, again, now that I'm starting to assess my base, my first point. This is my second, plus the ladder. I may break down the lower rungs so that you have to jump to get up, but not right now with a broken leg. Start busting up this stuff. Again, I'll leave the stuff down there. I don't mind, but I want to be nice and silent up here. Get a nice view before we go to work. So I'll end up using this reinforced chest for my own, commandeer it. And I think I notice I'm low on wood, and I'm probably shaking my head knowing I gotta go down there and chop down some trees. So which again, is not that bad. I try to always at this point find the smaller, but again, I don't think there are many in this area. These trees are generally bigger. So I'm gonna dump off my inventory, probably take some food, stuff like that. And ooh, yeah, okay. It actually looks like I'm gearing up to do a run to the trader. That's how I generally do it. I'll either to the lower part or to the right side put things I know I'm going to sell. So once I get to the merchant, I keep saying merchant. So once I get to the trader, I can just go and click along that side, and I'm all efficient like. Gotta keep those steroids. I'm incredibly anxious right now. This place is... I don't like... Okay, I love these trees. They're beautiful. But you can't see anything, and I don't like that. There could be a lion, a bear, or a zombie like 10 feet away from you right now, and you don't know it, and I don't like that. And again, normally I would spin around. I just tried not to make any of you nauseous. I do think at one point I kind of show it off. Not show off as in, showing off, but just to highlight what I do and something I recommend doing because you don't know where they could come from all the time. I also take about a step and a half back. It just makes the sound a little quieter of you chopping wood in your own ears, so that allows you to hear better if you hear an enemy coming from a different direction, or from any direction, but you get to hear it. In fact, I step back in a moment, I think. Yep. Sometimes it feels like an eternity just chopping down one tree when you're vulnerable like this. Get back, right back in, yep. Get back up here, go through, and I'm gonna kind of fast forward it through unless anything else relevant comes up, but I'll probably just talk about it after and in hindsight. And this, adventurers, is our humble abode. It's got a campfire, it's got a bedroll, and it's got a box. That's just the basics. And that's all that we need right now. Not much to look at, so not much time to waste. But we do have that quest, I believe, out east, so I think that's where we're gonna head. Make sure there's no grizzly bear creeping around, but again, these trees make it so hard. And in we go. There's nothing crazy here. I've been in this one quite a few times. Sometimes there'll be a zombie laying there, but not today. Just some loot. But there's someone somewhere. It's Fix It Felix. We're not going to wreck it today. I always try to back into a corner and then mildly look the way I'm going to be going, just because that's where zombies would be coming from. Like I do now, move to the back, do my looting while I can kind of look at the door. I try to keep from having my back to the enemy, or where I think the enemy is likely to come from, which is the door. I know I can go down that way, but I don't feel like it. Normally I would hack those rocks and keep them, but I'm going to go the, quote, right way, the way the game wants me to. I did mention, generally, if you go in and follow lights, torches, paths, open doors, and avoid locked doors, barriers, and things like that, you're going the way the game developers wanted you to go, as opposed to just freestyling it. And re-stomp that groin. I wear my ski goggles at night. But not today, I don't. I know there's a zombie down here. Yep. I did craft several, well, one torch and have the gear for another. I just had to get the wood, which I think I now have. But that's why I generally keep one or two early game while I don't have a helmet light mounted, so I can toss one up and use that light and then grab it back up as I go and keep moving. Yes, I do make it a point to, as often as possible, re-stomp that groin. This is a fun little area. Oh, Felix was the eager beaver there. I know you're gonna wreck it. I do really like the spear. You're able to keep a lot more distance. It's not strong by any means, but I do like that. I prefer to avoid enemies early game as opposed to dealing more damage and taking more hits. I haven't yet done any kind of melee centered build, let alone a punch the zombies in the face build. One day I'll do that. This could develop into that, who knows. I don't have any plans like that for this playthrough yet, so if you have any ideas, comments, or thoughts, let me know below. Again, more of this cobblestone. That's always great for this early and mid-game upgrading bases. The material is so much more strong than wood. And when you find it like this, you don't have to craft it. And let's get some loot going. Let's get some loot going on. Some loot going on. Nothing crazy here. Some stuff I'm gonna sell. Some I think I wear that scrap armor unless I already had the stronger one. It looks like it's equivalent to what I have on, so I probably just sell it. Again, I know I'm going to the trader here, so I'm going to just kind of organize my stuff. May I interest you in some magic bullets? So nothing really to write home about, a minor side grade, if you will, and some stuff to sell. kind of a bust in terms of loot, but nothing crazy. Again, I wasn't here for loot. I was here to do the quest. Grab some loot on the way out. Again, nothing crazy that I recall. I think I stop and start gathering stuff, and if that's the case, I'm probably going to just fast forward through. Hey, look, what's that over there? Grab some more cobblestone, and then I think we're going to be on our way. And I just love looking out and seeing the snow in this biome out of the windows casually like this, almost as a fog. Man, I can't wait for winter. Now, again, if I had the time or the need, or again, even mid to late game, this POI is amazing for these resources. I just, again, don't feel comfortable just having 2 blunderbusses. But I think I do grab some of the stuff, the cobblestone maybe, and I know I loot. But normally you can break all these things up, get iron, the table saw over there. Ooh, I got a cement mixer. Nice. But they will give you iron, sometimes, I believe, forged iron, but I think just regular iron bars come from the saw back there. You have the car for fuel, sand for cement, cement over there. This place is just a gold mine. So we're about to get to the trader. I don't think I have enough for the assault rifle here. I could be mistaken, but I don't believe so. I think it's like 3,000, 3,400, something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Greetings, stranger. Here you go, friend. Whatever you need, just say the word.
I think I take the close one to the east. Let's see.
Friend, I'm in... Oh, thank you very much. I will make it worth your while.
Man, I want that AK. I'm just staring at it. Seeing if there's anything else I can sell that's just going to give me, what, 2,000 more dukes? It's not going to happen, dude.
You come back sometime.
I'm going to grab that AK. I'm assuming I go do that with the intentions of getting those dukes and selling the loot. And that was a wolf. Alright, looks clear enough. We'll go kickstart this POI. This is a nice little shorty. These empty or powerless vending machines are gold mines if you get the equipment to bust them up. I think if I break it now, just get iron, but if you have a ratchet or something, they can yield you iron and forged iron and a myriad of other things. They're great. Make sure they're powered off because they'll electrocute you to death if they're not. Again, this is such a small POI, I'm going to kind of loot as I go. Normally I don't do that mid to late game, but again, earlier I try to loot as I can. And then we got Vinny here, the biker. This is pretty much a routine, I want to say instance I'm so used to, but POI I think is the term they use in 7 days. Nothing crazy, go down there, get some loot, kill some zombies. Again, if you have a ratchet, it's good to break up those cars. You get gasoline for when you get eventually to using vehicles, but other things too. You can also get car engines and car batteries from them. Old beer. See if there's any meat in that barbecue, I think. Let's see. Not that you would need it in a biome like this, but if you are ever in a pinch and need or want snow, you can bust apart those ice machines and actually get some snow out of it. Oh, there's that wolf. And sadly, the moment has come where I have to put down my first wolf. Look at those eyes. Terrifying. I wanted to put the crate or the box on where that garbage is, but it won't let you. So look at that. And then here comes Handsome Jack trying to get all up in the business too. And that's how we put in that work. Get that meat. And let's continue looting on our way. I think there's still some zombies and stuff down below. I was kind of upset that they broke the door. Well, I had to shoot the door down because they wouldn't leave me alone. But it is what it is. I got some stuff I have to drop. I am over encumbered. What up, Slim? Spaghetti, spaghetti. I think I'm gonna name the one in the dress Sally. Sally and Slim down there. Sally, that girl. And Slim. I was worried here that the car was gonna get hit and blow up because I know they can actually blow up. I don't know how much damage it takes. This dude over here. Go back to 8 Mile, son. Nothing to see here. Let's see what we got. Nice. And those repair kits are going to be... That's a lot. Wow. 10 in one grab. I didn't see anything. Achoo! Not a bad haul. Some books, some gear, some steroids. Not bad at all. And another shovel. And let's be on our way. Got some stuff to sell. Oh yeah, still gotta loot this. Oh, what's back here? Ah, nothing crazy. Now let's be on our way. Now that I'm all roided out, I have room for all this stuff. Look at that. See, kids? Taking steroids does pay off. I gotta make sure I edit that out. And here we are. Are we gonna have it? Enough for the AK?
Welcome,
Let us see.
Survivor. You did it.
Which do I
Great
take? The
job,
flashlight mod,
traveler.
yep. So the real question is, we have the shotgun choke and the flashlight mod. Which is going on Tommy Bear, and which is going on Old Bearby? Let me know in the comments below. Who's shining light for me, and who's just concentrating their damage for me? Oh, okay, I'm going for it, I think. No, I don't have enough here. I can't. If I sell the blunderbusses, maybe? That's what I'm looking at. Man, I want that AK. I'm also nervous Oh, I am going... Oh, no, okay, I'm just putting it on. So I'm going to keep these. I really am nervous it's going to go away. The inventories rotate. I want to say 3 or 4 days or something. I don't know. But the point is I'm very nervous about it because it could come back and there could be no firearm there at all. I think we're about done for the night.
Just to let you folks know that Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
Ooh, I think I learned a pretty valuable lesson after. I won't say that now, though. Let's see. So I came across this nice little thing. I didn't think anything of it, but then I realized it was not just flowers, the ones I don't generally care about. Blueberries and other stuff. This was a nice little find. There's even some potato plants. Yep. I just know my inventory is maxed. Oh, man. I tried to stay quiet as long as I could. I love the tundra ambience. It's so awesome. Man, I'm looking at that time. I'm being very bold right now. I think I lose track of time when I'm gardening. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I have them up at night. Well, the ferals up at nightmare speed, or at nighttime. I don't remember. Yeah, get out of here, you idiot. Oh, and that was a wolf. Did I not see that? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Okay. I think. What am I doing? Maybe I didn't see it. Oh, man. Whoa, I'm running right into it. Oh, I have no idea that wolf is there. And he's right there looking at me again. And I turned my back. Oh. That's the way she goes, boys. Irony at the hands of a wolf. Luckily, this isn't a permadeath playthrough. Now, as I mentioned, normally I have my oh crap box, but I opted to keep both of my blunderbusses on me, so I'm kind of up the creek right now. But I'm going to fast forward on this. I just think and don't do much. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just... Yeah, see? Nothing. I just run there and get lucky that nothing is there long enough for me to pick up my stuff. So, man, I am just kicking myself in the butt right now. Look at me, just trying to do something. But yeah, there's not much to do. I think I put that in for just light. Make sure I'm not missing something. Yep, off we go. It's anywhere Jack. And they're going a little faster now because it's nighttime, so... I didn't see the wolf, so I just went for it. And I didn't find him. I actually, if I'm not mistaken, I get out, get some distance, reload, and I was hoping to kill it because I want that meat and a little bit of revenge. You may notice now she's a little bit faster. At nighttime, they're a bit more dangerous. So this is me looking for that wolf, but again, I don't see it anywhere. I thought that would have drawn it out. Nothing, so... No revenge for me today. Boy, after all of that activity, I sure am parched and could use a drink of water. Oh goodness, that was the wrong bottle. That was steroids. And there's a mountain lion, yep. So... these are the dangers presented to you in the snow biome, especially at night. Make sure I'm not bringing any friends home with me, and I think that's about it for the night. Let's go look through our stuff. I know I did get a grill, and did I get a cooking pot, I think, for the campfire? I know I was already lucky enough to have gotten a beaker. Normally those are a lot harder to find. Get that fire going back up, and let's look through our stuff. So yep, we got that grill. No cooking pot yet. I thought I had one. Maybe it's in the container. Or maybe I didn't get one. I don't know. I thought I did. There's something just always so aesthetically pleasing about having the fire going. You get that buff, the fire buff, but look at this. Can't help it. Anyway, let's get back to things. No, I don't have the cooking pot. Okay. I think I do some skill point editing here to get my seeds so I can craft some of that food into seeds and eventually be able to plant them, be more long-term and sustainable with my food sources. Yep. And again, I think, if I'm not mistaken, do I keep my, like I mentioned, my extra bonus point, or do I use it in something? Let's see. I don't think I use it in anything. Oh. I was wrong. Getting bold. I think it's because the experience bar is high and I may even level up for making stuff or upgrading, but it won't be long until I get a bonus point to sit on. I think that's about it. And that may be it for the night. Again, I'm not sure, so let's see. The time is fast approaching, and soon we're going to hear that wonderful music that lets us know we survived it. Another day and 7 days to die. And with that out of the way, and nothing more to say, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for spending this time with me. I hope everything is going well with you, and you're taking care of yourselves and the ones you love. Cheers.